It's time for some science. Woo! We are going to get out a new book, and I stinking love new books. This also was in your supply pickup a couple of weeks ago. We're going to start with science. That science book looks like this. It has a little bear on it. It says interactive science. Go find that book right now. While you look for it, you can listen to me. We're going to get learning about some things. Let's see if you, oh yeah, did you pack your mind reading powers? Let me send you mine in case you don't have any. Yep, got it. Okay, so did you get my mind reading powers? Good, good. Okay, so let me describe something and see if your powers are working. What we're going to be learning about is something that grows outside. Sometimes it could be colorful, sometimes it could be green. We did just work on making one where like it grows apples. Sometimes I plant vegetables that look like a zucchini or tomatoes, and those are all types of something that start with the letter P, the two letters PL. They are called, yeah, there's plants. We're going to learn about plants. You got it. And then we're not just going to learn about plants because those are not the only living things in the whole wide world. We're going to learn about something else that goes along with plants. Those things, or those, what eats plants? Yeah, we eat plants, you're right. And we are also considered a type of this, but like think about Marchand. Marchand is this. Penelope, my dog, is this. Hamsters are this. Ducks are this. Snakes are, they're all types of animals. We're learning. Yeah, I know. Mind reading power. Oh, brain match. I love to call it a brain match and mind reading powers when we get the same idea. We're learning about plants and animals. So in your science book today, I want you to find the page 58. I made a little post-it, and I'm going to suggest that you use that post-it as a bookmark too. It's the best. Or use your special orange one that's in your toolkit as your bookmark too. 58. So you're going to go to page 58. When you get to page 58, you're going to be looking at cats and birds and turtles and fish, and looks like a cardinal. So let's get going. Now we'll get to page 58 too. Okay, look for all of them. It's kind of in the middle of the book. So think to yourself, I want to go to the middle of the book, all right? So first, we're going to read all about what are some groups of living things. So some groups would mean like when they live together, what are they called? And when we do this, we are going to need some supplies. Remember, I love to tell you to get a crayon. I'm going to use markers so you can see it, but I'm also going to hope, cross your fingers, that my crayons work too for you to see this with. So I have both, but we're going to get working about thinking first before we get writing. And I'm looking, and it might just be easier in life if we did this way so you could see it all. All right, so to tell one way, you can group the animals in the picture. So let's look at these animals up here. Let's got, oh, look at, there's birds, there's cats, there's a fish, and maybe, oh, what would you call that? Is it a bobcat? Is it a jaguar? Ooh, could you group them by, they all have hair. Oh, fishes, do fish have hair? I wonder. Here's what we're going to do. It says, what do you think this picture shows? Let me read it to you, and you can follow along with me. If it's too far away, let me zoom in. I think that might be better for you. Sorry about that. Here we go. It lives underwater. It is a group of animals. It can be many different beautiful colors. Groups of this make up reefs near coastlines. Do you know what it is yet? It is coral. Oh, so this is coral, not a turtle. I was tricked. So it said, what do you think it shows? I'm going to write turtle there because that's what I thought it was. T-U-R-R, T-T-L-E. Now, if you didn't think it was a turtle, write what you thought it was. But now we know that it's coral. The coral in the picture is called brain coral. Oh, interesting. I have a brain. Does it look like that? Why do you think it has that name? Oh, what is similar about this picture? Because it kind of looks like what? A human brain, maybe. So why do you think it has that name? You want it looks like a brain? Okay. It. We're going to make a whole sentence. I, capital I, T. It looks. L-O-O-K-S. It looks like L-I-K-E. It looks like a ring. Squeeze it in there. Oh, no pen. You still have to write A-I-N. It looks like a brain. Okay. Nice job. Go to the title. That's all like a subheading. It's called Groups of Living Things. Let's get reading. Plants and animals are living things. You can group living things in different ways. You can group living things by their size. You can group living things by their color. You can group living things by shape. Scientists group living things too. Write how the cardinal and the betta fish are alike and different. So here's what it means. It says compare and contrast. A compare would be like, what do you notice that is similar about them? Let me back up so you can see them first. So sorry. Lots of things on my desk. Okay, there you go. So what do you notice? They're both red. So here we go. Our compare, we're going to write red. R-E-D. Can you write something that might be like, oh, do you notice anything that is different? Oh, one's a bird and they're a bird and a fish. So here we go. Bird. I-er-d. A bird. And one is a fish. Fish. Okay, did you write those down for me? Nice job. All right. Then we could have also said one's little, one's big. One's a little bit round, the other one's a little bit long. We could have done a lot of different things. We're going to turn the page to keep learning about how we could group things. But this time we're going to talk about plants with flowers. Here we go. There are two main plant groups. One group of plants grows flowers. Oh, we talked about that, like daisies. The other group of plants does not grow flowers. Plants with flowers make seeds. Seeds grow into flowers. Plants with flowers grow in many places. Draw a plant that grows flowers. Oh yeah, we just talked about a daisy. So quickly, let's see if you could sketch. There's my stem. I like to do the middle, and then I'm going to do the petals. Okay. Does not need to be your best job, but just try your best though. As long as you gave it a try, I'm happy. Now in this science book, they have a lot of colorful parts that says things that you're like, oh, what could you do at home? And this one's a fun one. It says collect pictures of plants. Now maybe you can't find pictures of plants, but you could use magazines to do that. Or you could literally go outside and collect some leaves or some seeds, and you would collect your own version of plants. Now we're going to read, and I'm thinking that is a little bit funny looking, so let me see if I can try to fix that for you. Plants without flowers. Yeah, some plants do not have flowers. Some plants have cones. Seeds grow inside the cones. Some plants do not have flowers or even cones. These plants do not make any seeds. These plants often grow in wet places. Circle the plants that make seeds. All right, so it says go back and circle the plants that make seeds. So some plants have flowers, some plants have cones. Seeds grow inside cones. Plants do not have flowers. Some of them do not have flowers or cones. These plants do not make any seeds. So if we're looking, what do you think we would like to circle? Circle now. What would you like to circle? Name two plants that do not grow flowers. Can you look? Two plants that don't grow flowers. Yeah. You're like, oh, pine trees. You got it because it says it right there. Pine trees. P-I-N-N and a silent E. Pine trees. T-R-E-E. Now try by yourself if you could name a second one that does not have flowers. Yeah, think of one that might have a cone on it that you could write down. You did great. Now we're going to read on the next page. So I just turned the page and then drive it out nice and big. Looking at this page, we're going to read about animal groups. And this is fun. I want you to look at all the animals first. We have a moose and, oh, do you know a type of bird? See if you can sound that one out. A rockfish and animal groups. So different types of groups, like some of them have backbones. Some of them don't. Some of them live in the water. So a group of animals has backbones. A backbone, oh, look at that. There's a vocabulary word because it's highlighted and it's bolded, is a set of bones along the middle of the back. Mammals and animals with backbones. Sorry, mammals are animals with backbones. I better slow down. I read that too fast. Most animals have fur or hair. Birds have backbones. Yes, they do. And they have feathers and wings. Fish have backbones. They live in the water. Now it says we're supposed to match the animal with the group. Okay, can you figure it out? So animals and groups. A robin, is it a type of bird, a fish, or a mammal? Yeah, oh, you guys are all saying it's a bird. So you, bird. A hamster is a type of what? A fish or it's definitely not a fish. It's a mammal. Match them up. And a goldfish, oh, it says it's in its own name. It's a fish. Let's connect. Okay. Now, last page of our job today. Oh, wow, look at, there's a turtle like in Nemo, but this one is like a land turtle, not the swimming kind in the ocean. We have some amphibians that are salamanders and an ant. Oh, these are not my favorite animals, but they do look really cool. Reptiles have backbones. Most reptiles have dry skin. Reptiles have scales on them. Look at all of those. There's way more than 10 if you counted all of them. Amphibians have backbones. Amphibians have smooth, wet skin. Oh, that's kind of different than the turtle. And another group of animals does not have a backbone. This is the largest group of animals. This is the insects are part of this group. All insects have 6 legs. Circle the insects. So by yourself, look down there, see which ones are insects. Ooh, you should, oh, yep, you're right. Circle. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I mean, all right. They said 6 legs, so we might have, catch that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy, we might have had an oopsie. Yeah, we want this one because he's actually called something else. No, we definitely don't want the snail. So I really, oops, sorry. We really only want the ones that have 6. I know that one tricked me too. No big deal. All right, so maybe today while you're out taking a walk or watching a little TV, you could find some animals that would be part of the fish group or the bird group, and you could tell your teacher next time you see them. Thanks for doing some science with me. I can't wait to learn about more animals and plants. Good job.